What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today, you're going to be watching some Cranked gameplay. Cranked is actually a game mode that I think should be a staple in Call of Duty. I think this was first introduced in Call of Duty Ghosts, another Infinity Ward project, actually. And surprisingly enough, I don't think it's actually ever been in a Treyarch title. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but any of the Black Ops series, Cold War 2, I don't think Cranked has been there. If anything, it probably was in Cold War, but I really can't see it being in there. But again, let me know in the comment section if you remember differently. But today I did have kind of just one main topic to talk about. I want to talk about this Infinity Ward developer, I guess, interview with Dexerto and Charlie Intel. We got a little bit of useful information, like some stuff that's useful, some stuff that's interesting. The first piece of news I think that's most interesting, that I guess at least to me is very surprising, is that shipment. The world famous shipment, the map that we see, I don't know, every single 12 months of the year, because we saw it in Modern Warfare 2019 and then Vanguard and then this game. It's just every single year now at this point, aside from Treyarch titles. Shipment was an accident. Surprisingly enough, shipment was not supposed to be a map, and oddly enough, it's probably the most fan favorite map, at least recently, that we've probably ever had. Obviously, it's not the best map or anything, but I think when it comes to camos and comes to weapon leveling and grinding, I think everyone enjoys shipment the most, right? Personally, it's not my favorite. I think it's the most efficient, but it doesn't mean it's my favorite. For instance, the map we're playing on here, Dome is really good. Summit, obviously, firing range, slums, standoff, shoot house. There's a lot of solid small maps that I would much rather play on than shipment. But hey, you know what? I guess that's fair to say, because shipment was never supposed to be in this game, or rather, it was never supposed to be in COD 4, which is very interesting, right? Because you wouldn't really think that, especially because why would they run with it? Usually if I make an accident, I don't publish it, but I guess again, this is Activision we're talking about. So that's the first piece of information that I thought was very interesting. I saw Prestigious Key make a video about it, Charlie Intel tweeting about it, so I just figured, I'll talk about it in my video for a little bit, just, get the news out there in case you didn't know. But it doesn't it's not going to change your life or anything to know that shipment was actually an accident versus, actually intended, because you can't really tell these days. Nowadays, most of the maps in these new gen Call of Duties you probably think are accidents or should have been accidents, right? Tarak, Santa Cena border crossing, just call it a day, Infinity Ward. Say that these were accidents too. People will respect your honesty, even if it's not true. The next thing I want to talk about is some unfortunate news. The developers have teased that there are only going to be 3 more multiplayer maps in Modern Warfare 2. Yes, you heard that correctly. 3 more multiplayer maps. Now this may be maybe kind of true, maybe not. Maybe there's going to be some gunfight maps or something like that. But from the looks of it, from the sounds of it, it looks like we're only going to be getting 3 more 6v6 multiplayer maps for the duration of this title, which is kind of crazy, right? We're going to be getting Season 4, and that might be it, honestly, right? If Season 4 drops in I don't know, late June or July or something like that, and it lasts till I don't know, the end of August or maybe September, maybe you'll have one more season where you have one more map or something like that. But that just means that Season 4 is only gonna have 2 maps, maybe 3 maps, and Season 5, if there is one, is gonna have nothing. But that's actually crazy, man. I'm sure they're scrambling right now. They know, they being Activision and Infinity Ward, they know that developers and studios, they need to get it together, right? Because what do you have? You have Modern Warfare 2, it was supposed to be a 2-year life cycle, which obviously is not the case anymore. And so because of low sales, because you couldn't make a fun game, you couldn't make a game that kept the attention span of a squirrel, now you have to resort to pushing Sledgehammer to create probably the most unfinished video game title we're probably ever going to see in our lifetime. So yeah, you're pushing them to do that, obviously, and that's obviously not going to be, most likely not going to be the most engaging, most fun game. I could be wrong here, right? I haven't played it yet. I haven't seen it yet. I could be 100% wrong, but based on the track record of this father company of Activision and Blizzard, and from what we know about Sledgehammer Games, I don't think I'm going to be too far off in saying that this is going to be wildly unfinished, and most likely not very fun, not very rewarding. But Again, what do I know? I'm just a COD player who plays every single year. So, all the haters in the comment section, oh, what did this guy know? He's just paid to hate, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I keep buying the game and keep getting disappointed. I guess that's a better alternative than just, I don't know, listening to another opinion. I don't know. What do I know, right? So why is this such a big deal? Well, we were promised that Modern Warfare 2 was going to be a live service model. If you don't know what that means, it means that the game is going to be supported throughout the year. It means that the game is going to be continuously updated, supported. There's going to be things to grind, things to go for, not just only bundles to buy over and over again, which it seems like that's the case. And so because of all this, it doesn't seem like we are being supported, which basically means, surprise, surprise, insert gasp emoji here. Yeah, developers lied to us. Activision lied to us. Wow, big surprise, right? Like, this is the kind of thing that like boggles my mind when it comes to people who like suck off Activision. Are you not like keeping up with the times? Are you like not paying attention to what's going on after you purchase the title? Or is it just like you purchase the title and you just like you just don't care about anything else for the rest of your life? Like, is that kind of how you guys are living your life? People who suck off Activision, like, I just don't get it, right? They clearly lie to us over and over again, like to our face all the time. And people just still support them, right? Like, people still like buy these ridiculously overpriced bundles. People do whatever for Activision, right? They go down on all fours for Activision, and it's mind blowing. It's kind of crazy how like the degree to what these people will do for Activision. And I keep in mind, Activision does not care about you. I don't know how many times you got to get that tatted on your neck or something like that. Like, Activision does not care about you. Infinity Ward developers do not care about you. You know how you would know if they cared about you? They would fix the game. They would make changes that you, me, our moms together, happy Mother's Day, by the way, have completely, talked about together. They would make these changes. They would like actively, like, I don't know, want to hear what we are, like, our feedback is, want to hear what we would want to add or change in the game, right? Oh, maybe like 30,000 people are tweeting about us about Dead Silence. Maybe we should change that. Nah, let's just not look at our Twitter notifications. Let's just not have a communications manager. Let's just not respond to, like, every single hate comment when they say that, Himmelmet Expo is terrible, or Santa Cena border crossing should be removed. Let's just forget about that, and let's just double the encounter rate. Maybe if they keep playing it over and over again, maybe they'll learn to love it. Yeah, it is. It's basically Activision, Infinity Ward, basically are just people that plug their ears with their fingers and then sing la la la. That's their reaction to when you and me want something fixed. And so, basically because of all this, and this is not new information, right? We've seen them do this. We've seen them behave like this for the longest time. Because of all this, I don't understand how people are hyped for the next title. Every single year, people are hyped for the next title. And I guess it's fine to be hyped for it. It's fine to be excited for things. But when you're constantly disappointed, it's not like people are hyped for it and then they love the game throughout the year. It's more or less so like people are hyped for it and then they're just like, oh, this game actually kind of sucks. This game actually isn't that fun. And it's like they get tricked every year. But I don't know. To me, it's like, learn from your mistake. It's like, I don't know. I feel like, to me, it's extremely common knowledge. And I'm not going to lie. Obviously, I get in the hype of things too, right? Especially when it comes to like Treyarch titles, or if they're bringing back a new map or a new weapon that I like really loved or really cared about. The next Call of Duty game, Modern Warfare 3, sounds really good. For those of you who are long-term fans of the channel, you know that Modern Warfare 3 is literally probably my favorite Call of Duty game, right next to Black Ops 2. And I'm not like scared, but I'm nervous about how they're gonna like potentially butcher this game. I think that this game, if they just made it very, very similar to Modern Warfare 3 with updated engines and like decent maps, please just no more 10v10 maps masquerading as 6v6 maps. Like, please stop doing this, please. If you're going to make a 10v10 map, make it 10v10. No, like, whatever Modern Warfare 3 has been doing. Not Modern Warfare 3, not whatever Infinity Ward has been doing, especially since like Modern Warfare 2019 and this game. Like, no more of these gigantic mall maps, these gigantic like Tarak and stuff like that. None of this, okay? Go back to the days of Arkaden, Hard Hat, Bootleg, like Shipment, I don't know, like small maps, Backlot, it doesn't gotta be super small. It doesn't have to be, not every map has to be Shipment, but I don't want to see Tarak. I don't want to see Santacino border crossing. None of these cluster Fs. None of these things that I get lost. None of these things where I like a teammate says, hey, he's by the window, and I have to say which window. He's by the door, which door? He's by the broken, blown up car, which one? Like, no, okay, that is not good and fun game design. That is annoying to deal with. That is not fun. Anyway, that's basically it for my rant, man. I'm so done with the map design in Infinity Ward games. Like, I'm literally never looking forward to another Infinity Ward game. I will give Sledgehammer the benefit of the doubt because they actually listen to their community, right? Hold dead silence from beta to launch for Vanguard. I will give them the benefit of the doubt that even if they suck at making games, at least they're trying, at least they want to seemingly make a good game. Versus Infinity Ward, who has literally all the keys to the castle, like they're the golden child of Activision for some reason. Activision loves them. They let them do whatever they want, including, alienating half the fan base. And because of that, maybe it was the success of Modern Warfare 2019, I guess, but you could thank the pandemic for that, in my opinion. Either way, I'm never going to get excited for another Infinity Ward title ever again. I'm not going to say I'm not going to buy one, but I will never get excited for it, okay? They have let me down time and time again, over a decade worth of like letdowns. It's got to stop at some point. But anyway, that's all I got for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed, hopefully you learned something. And if you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Yeah, have a great day. Peace, and peace.